Hello, how are you? Today we are going to talk about relationships in Colombia. I'm going to explain to people from other countries with other cultures about how we start in a formal relationship and the steps that you should follow if you like someone from here. So let's start. First, of course, is meeting people. Here we can meet people from everywhere and in every place, you know. We can meet people here through social media, in a group of friends, a friend of a friend, in your classroom, workspace, gym, even on the streets. And there comes out the next step, that is the social media exchange, and start chatting up with the person. Here we can first ask questions, very important questions to the person. They can ask things like, what do you like to do, their occupations, talking about music. They tell each other what they do during the day, having a conversation there. And it's a must, and I think that is one of the most important steps too, because here we can notice if there is interest between them, because if you're chatting with someone and they just ghost you or they just don't respond anymore, I can say that there is no interest. So, and something important here too is that you can see if you are fluent talking with this person, because having a conversation with someone is not that easy, can I say? because sometimes you just don't find what to talk with someone, and it's very uncomfortable. So you can see like, oh, there is no chemistry or something like that. Here, after this comes the next step, and it's one of the most important steps too. Ask out to her for a formal date. So the last step is very important, because having a formal first date with someone is very important, because you need to choose a comfortable place, and this place needs to be somewhere you both like to be, So, for example, if you ask to her, oh, what do you like to do in your free time? And she says to you, oh, I like to go to the cinema, or I like to go to try new restaurants and new food. You can choose this place. You can go to watch a movie, or you can go to try a new restaurant with her, and this will be a plus. So here, being face to face and having a real-time conversation lets you know if there is mutual attraction, or if they just click. You know what I mean? It's like, because chatting is it's very different to having a conversation, like face to face. So, and you can see if they are not disappointed on you, or talking about mostly for people who you meet through social media, because one thing is pictures or videos and a conversation through a chat, and a different thing is how you look in person, how you talk, how you smell. And that's why this is the most important step too, because you need to go with a very good presentation. People here put the attention on how you look, so you need to be a good looking. And I'm not talking about if you're pretty or if you're ugly. No, I'm talking about how you smell, how is your hair, how's your teeth. You just need to be clean. If you have success on this step, the next steps are very easier, because the things that you should do is keep chatting up, keep having dates, and the next step is meeting your friends and family. this is not like something that tells you that you are into a relationship, meeting the parents and friends. I know that at some places, some countries, it's very important to the people to know the family, but here it's not that important. Uh, Obviously, it depends on the families, but usually it's not that important. If you meet family and friends, you are not into a formal relationship until you hear the proposal. If he, because usually it's men who propose to the women to be, oh, do you want to be my girlfriend? He will ask the most important question. You will have a romantic date and you will just ask to her, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? If she says yes, congratulations, you have a new girlfriend. And that's all. Thank you so much. Remember that this is video for my English classes. I'm putting in practice what I what I see on the book. And if you have some recommendations to me, leave it in comments. Leave it in comments, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope that I have been clear on this topic. Thank you so much, and bye bye. Have a really good day. I love you.